but you want to build one decently quick because it can provide you different benefits. It provides you better info than otherwise that you have at your disposal, and nomads can show up and request to live in your town, and you can only see the requests if you have a town hall. So they provide benefits to your they just provide a boost to your population. 5 to 7 nomads can show up and they go, "Hey, we want to live here," and you'll say yes or no. All right, let's go ahead and get me a crop field. I'm hoping for wheat. The last one I have, the game I have right now that I haven't put on stream has wheat. And it is a really good. It's a really good. What's the word I'm looking for? Crop. It provides you a decent amount of food. There are other foods that don't provide as much, like peppers don't provide as much, beans don't provide as much, and as far as there's also orchards, cherries don't provide as much, but apples and plums provide a decent amount. So I'm hoping for wheat. I don't know what I'm going to get. I can build a trading post, and a trader will periodically come by, and I can trade for different seeds like wheat, but they cost a good amount. I found as a good early game trade unit, leather. Leather is really good early game to trade with, because unless you build a tailor right away, there's not much your leather is being used for, and your hunting lodge. Your hunting lodge will get you venison and leather. I also forgot to put people working at the forester lodge. So you can get a decent amount of it. Leather here, I've got 48. You can get a decent amount of it, and they're worth 100 points each. Everything gets a certain point per unit, and leather is a really high amount. So all I need is 25 pieces of leather, which will get me 2,500 points. And all the seeds that the merchants carry are 2,500 points. So that's the unit I'm basing this off of. And I'm not going to get this crop field built quick enough to start crop in this season. You don't want to build your crop in summer. I don't even know if the AI will, but that's a bad thing to do. Food reserves are low. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put another person as a gatherer. Ooh, I want to tunnel before I can get here. I can, however, get to over here. So I'm going to go ahead and build some more road. No, I can't. I'd have to go all the way around to get to just here. God damn it. So, we're just going to go straight this way. Alright, that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and build another gathering hut. Right there. Alright, I hope I don't kill my people. That would actually kind of suck. But as the title says, let's see if these people live. I'm not holding out hope. I don't know if it was sheer luck or dumb luck. Pretty much luck is a factor here. My other town, I don't know if it was just luck that it survived. I just happened to figure out a decent way to make food. I'm trying to replicate that here and how I did it, but you never know. This is taking forever. It's taking forever because I don't have enough stone, by the way. So if you see something... Ooh, I just got 6 laborers. If you see something taking forever to be built, look at what's lacking in your storage. Stone's lacking. That's why it's not being built fast enough. So, instead of harvesting everything in one area, I'm just going to go ahead and harvest stone. That's not a lot of stone, but it'll be enough for very quickly before I can build a quarry, which needs a lot of people. So I could build a quarry right now, but putting 1 or 2 people into it won't give me a lot of stone. I would need at least 5 or 6 to kind of build up enough people. We're also going to go ahead and add more builders. So Shade, I know you don't talk much, but how you been doing lately? It's been a while. You build that road, lady. Because I said so. Ah! Right, quickly build the gathering station. I need it. I also accidentally paused it when I thought I was resuming it. It's good that I am keeping up on fuel, though. But to be fair, I've only had one person ever die from freezing. I've had all the houses say that they were cold, but only one person ever died from freezing. So I'm not too terribly worried about it, especially because I don't want all my logs to be converted into fuel, but it's something you can't ignore. It can happen. I just haven't seen it happen often. All right, come on. Get the station built. I need some onions, damn it. Let me see what I can show you what they gather most. So berries, onions, roots, mushrooms, that's what the gathering station is mostly going to get you. And I've essentially ignored the field at this point. Like I said in the beginning, crop fields are it's kind of tiered. It's the medium. It's not a low amount. Like I would say, fishing is a lower amount. I mean, I guess it depends on how many you have. Crop fields take up a lot of space, so their yield can be decent, but they're going to take up a lot of space. Whereas a gathering station, for example, or a hunter station, or a dock, you can place a couple of them. They don't take a lot of space, and they can produce a decent amount of food. So it just depends on what you need. You also need, though, the crops. I can build a brewer later on, so if I had wheat or if I had apples, I can make wheat ale or apple ale. So there are other uses for your crops. Not much right now. I do expect there to be updates to this game. This game did just come out recently, made by one man. So I do expect updates. I just don't expect them anytime soon. But my level of enjoyment with this versus SimCity, I'm having a lot more fun with this right now compared to when SimCity was released last year. My level of fun now is a lot higher. So, also, nobody's sick. I'm going to take the person out of the hospital. Wow, they literally walked out of the hospital and started taking that ore or that iron out of the field. Man, no one's just taking that iron. No one's taking that goddamn iron. I'm sitting here watching it. Okay, you don't have to work there anymore. Sweet, I'm gonna take this iron out. No, now they're all coming to it. Come on. No, I need you guys to build this damn... See, this is why I need a priority list. Their priority should not be on this field. Actually, it does need to be on this field because it's autumn, so winter's about to hit, and by next spring, I would like this field to be cleared. But I also would like the gathering station to be cleared because I'm assuming that the plants that they can gather also die. So it would be nice to have that second station set up. Also, because I only have 120 food. Please go do that, not the field. The field's not going to produce shit for me right now. This, on the other hand, is. Go do this. This. quickly. This. It also doesn't help that the gatherer's hut is best in a forest that is older. Certain, you can give me iron if you can give me that iron if you want someone to take it. No. Certain buildings do better in certain areas. So like the Forester's Lodge, for the most part, doesn't really matter where you place it. Well, it does. If you have a lot of buildings around, it obviously can't plant a tree on the building, so it's never going to plant a tree on the pasture, obviously. So it's going to, as you can see, it's already starting to plant around it, which is good. So a Forester Lodge is less, you don't want it near a lot of your buildings, but it's less so obvious where, you know, it doesn't really matter as much. Whereas the hunting cabin and the gatherer's hut do best in a forest and away from your civilization. Gatherer's hut, for the most part, does better in a forest. Specifically an elder forest, more so. Hunting cabin doesn't necessarily need to be in a forest, just more so needs to be away from your population. So, and a crop field doesn't necessarily matter, but you do want it. You don't want it far away. I am also going to go ahead and build another stockpile. I'm going to go ahead and build the stockpile here. I build a couple of stockpiles every so often. Just so that they don't have to run so far. That's the point of the laborer's job, is to run. But I want them set up in several locations. It usually helps. Food, though, can only be taken to the storage barn. So keep that in mind. And it does behoove you to build multiple storage barns. Because they do have a limit on how much they can hold. Right now, this barn's only at 13%, so it's not too terribly burdened. Also, I wish this ring for the gatherer's hut was wider, because I am looking and there's tons of stuff to be gathered near my village. I see this quite often. Stuff just pops up from time to time. Alright, I do need more stone. So, is the gather station built? No. Doesn't need stone. No. Okay, we're good. But I do still need stone. So we're going to go ahead and mine that. Mine that. That should be good for now on stone. And that's iron. Alright. Oh, there we go. So, I built the gatherer's hut, and I didn't add 4 more people or any more people into being a gatherer, but automatically 2 people started to work at this gathering hut. So that can happen. We'll get into... Actually, it's easy right now. If I don't want anybody to work at this, or I wanted less people to work here, this right here will denote that I don't want 4 people working here. I want 3 people working here. Though I do want 4 people working here. Get back here. Come back. Person I just literally laid off. Shit. So, oh, that works, I guess. That was a weird bug. It's at 8 people. I lowered it to 7 people. That one person went away. I raised it back to 8 people. That person didn't come back. So I put the amount of workers from 9 back to 8. That worked. So that's one way I can lower the workers to 1 or 2 if I just wanted a limited amount. Or I could just click this button here and disable working at this location altogether. Alright. Wheat. Yes, wheat and pepper is from our experience, a lower yielding plant. Wheat, decent amount from my experience, at least. So it's early spring. I'm gonna go ahead and assign all 4 people to this one field, and they're gonna come running and start hopefully planting some wheat. Anytime now. Oh shit, that reminds me. Iron tools. Fuck, I only got 3. I forgot the blacksmith, damn it. So that's one thing that I also forgot. I need a blacksmith. Everything uses iron.